Hello everyone, meteorologist Matt Holiner. Well, being under a tornado warning can be a pretty terrifying experience, which is why it's all the more important to have a plan and know what to do before that warning gets issued. And that's what we're going to discuss today, the best way to stay safe if a tornado is headed your way. If you're in your car or outside and you get a tornado warning, it's pretty easy what you should do first, and that's get to the nearest permanent building. Now, why a permanent building? That's because a mobile home or trailer is not adequate protection. And the reason for it is even a relatively weak tornado, just an EF1, can actually flip over a mobile home or trailer, while it might only do some minor damage to a permanent building. So if you get a tornado warning, you're in a mobile home or trailer, get to the nearest permanent building. Now, once you get to that nearest permanent building, the first thing you want to do is get to the lowest floor possible. If you have a basement in that building or home, great, that's where you want to go. But of course, there are lots of homes and buildings that don't have basements. So just make sure you're not on the second floor, the third floor, anything higher. Make sure you're on the first floor. Now this becomes tricky if you're in an office building or an apartment complex, because then your office or apartment probably is not going to be a safe place to take shelter. So what should you do? Well, if you've got a friend who's got a first floor office or a first floor apartment, head there. If you don't, a good option in an office building is to head to the first floor lobby and take shelter in the bathroom. For an apartment complex, if your leasing office is on the first floor, that can be a good place to take shelter. But there's a problem if you're in a big office building or a big apartment complex. Not everybody's going to be able to take shelter in the leasing office or in that first floor bathroom. So the next best place to go is an interior stairwell on the first floor, the lowest floor possible. Now, why an interior stairwell? Well, that brings us to our next point, being in the center of the building. Usually an interior stairwell is in the center of the building. And the goal is to put as many walls between you and the outside of your home or building as possible. Think of it as more layers of protection from that tornado. So let's put all this into practice in an example. Now we're going to keep this pretty easy. First, this is a permanent building, permanent home, not a mobile home or trailer. Second, it is a one-story house, no second or third floor that the family has to worry about getting down from to get to the first floor. Third, there's no basement in this house, so this family has to take shelter somewhere on the first floor. And of course, there are a lot of options, and usually there are more options than you're seeing in this house. The living room, the kitchen, the garage, bedroom. But this is where you got to remember that last rule. Put as many walls between you and the outside of your home as possible. In that case, there is one right answer here, and it is that interior closet. Now, you do hear about a lot of folks staying safe from a tornado by taking shelter in a bathroom, but that it only applies to interior bathrooms. This bathroom, not a good option because it's on an exterior wall. And again, you've got to go to the center of your home with as many walls between you and the outside as possible, and make sure it's a room without windows. Now, once you're in that safe spot, what should you do? There's still more things you can do to stay safe. Take advantage of what's around you. So if you're in a closet, grab whatever is in that closet and surround yourself with it. Blankets, jackets, bed sheets. It's not much, but again, it's more layers. Everything counts in this situation. If you're in an interior bathroom, get in the bathtub, get in the shower. It's one more layer. It's not much, but everything helps. Finally, the last step is to get as low as possible. Either lie down or curl yourself into a ball and get down as low as possible. And finally, protect your head. At the very least, put your hands on the back of your head. But what's even better, before you get to that safe spot, grab a helmet, a bike helmet, a motorcycle helmet, whatever kind of helmet. I know it looks ridiculous, but think about the debris that can be flying around in tornadoes. Say the exterior walls come down, the roof comes down, there's flying debris. It's going to be a lot better if that flying debris hits your helmet than your head. Now, certainly I hope you never find yourself needing to take shelter from a tornado. But if you do, now you're prepared.